So, hey fam, this story I'm about to share with you, though it's not a part of the United States, it's a part of reality. And this is a lot of people realities and would be more and more people realities soon to come. So, I want you guys to listen to this story and, of course, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Let's get right into it. Tunisians struggle with prices and shortages as the economy worsens. Tunisian street cleaner Lasai says life has grown so tough for his family because of the country's dire economy that they prepare just 1 meal a day. But as government finances falter, there may be worse to come. I want you guys to just listen to this story, because this can be anyone's reality, especially with even here in the U.S. the way our economy, is going, where things are headed. This can be anyone. Like many Tunisians, Medri, he's 57 years old, and his wife, Elgia, had already been struggling to cope with basic living costs before recent years brought the pandemic, rising global inflation, and a crisis in state finances. So I take it like people that are poor and now have to face the challenges that we do face today with higher prices would put them in a predicament to have to live off of, you know, less than minimum, when it comes down to food, even clothing, housing, whatever. If you were poor, really poor before the pandemic, things do not plan to look up. And that's reality. Unless, of course, the circumstances change it. The circumstances change. People are no longer happy, he says, and cannot even laugh. Everything is difficult. If you laugh now, you feel bad. So this is Madri, who lives in the town of Tiborbra, west of the capital of Tunis. So Medri, his wife, and their son used to eat 3 meals a day. Now Agila only prepares a midday meal, and they only eat in the evening if there are leftovers. Once again, becoming someone's reality. This is actually a lot of people's realities now. But the way that things are heading, this can become a lot of people's realities. Only having enough food to make 1 meal a day, even if you are a stockpiler or prepper, those items they will run out, especially if you have a large family. So you will accustom your family to eating that 1 meal a day as your stockpile, gets shorter and shorter and smaller and smaller. You will accustom your family to then eat that 1 meal a day. So Medri spends his working days sweeping streets and pavements in Tabora, I was pronouncing that wrong, guys, pushing a wheeled plastic bin along with him to earn 400 dinars, which is $100 a month, or dinars. Everything has become very expensive this year. We can no longer buy anything, he said. So Tunisia has been pushing for years for an international bailout to help it stave off bankruptcy. But the country's political turmoil and disputes over economic reforms have thwarted those efforts. Last week, ratings agency Moody's downgraded Tunisian sovereign's debt, saying there was a likelihood of a default. So shortages of some subsided. Food and medicine already point to the government's economic problems. And a default will likely make things much worse by raising the cost of borrowing and undermining a dinar, which is money, which will worsen inflation. So Medri needs medicine for a medical condition, but he said, not a shortage. This medicine is no longer here. It's just not here anymore. He said he managed to obtain some from a woman who had imported it, especially from France, for her own mother. Shortages have been seen across the country, with supermarkets and local shops out of some products or having to ration basic goods such as sugar, milk, butter, and cooking oil. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to that sugar, milk, butter, and cooking oil. Even without those shortages, a 10% inflation rate, which economists say may be 20% for food items, because remember, when counting inflation, food and housing and certain other things are not counted towards the inflation, means many Tunisians are buying less anyway. At a Tunis market, a vegetable seller, Tawfik, he's 53 years old, said he was ashamed to be demanding such high prices, but was making no profit. People look at the peppers and tomatoes and do not buy them. Or they buy 2 peppers and 2 tomatoes. And guess what? A lot of stuff actually goes to waste. Like I said, this story here can be a lot of people realities. I mean, a lot of people, well, it is a lot of people realities, but it's going to be more and more people pushed into this reality rather than what we're seeing now. So just in time, I'm going through the comments and I see that retired EMT 96 just commented, hey fam, just wanted to update you. I attend several food banks in my area to supplement my groceries. Prior to the new year, lines were moderate. I started back because after the new year, my supplies were a little low. The lines are astronomically long now. People are lining up at least 2 hours early. The surprising thing is the amount of men in these food lines during working hours. It's not that I have a problem with men in the lines, but worried about the amount of layoffs. That's the only explanation I can think of. But I was able to secure 2 dozen of eggs yesterday at the pantry, which was awesome. Going to freeze them and save them. I haven't been able to afford eggs since December, so this was fantastic. Retired EMT 96. Thank you, neighbor. Thank you so much for sharing this. And I definitely agree with you. It's not about whether the fact that the people in the lines, were men. It's about the amount of layoffs. Like I said, where is the economy actually headed? Things are really not looking good. And to stand in line 2 hours prior for a food pantry to get extra food, that's a wake-up call right there in itself. And if you listen to this comment and it says I was not able to afford eggs. The prices are going up so fast and so high, it is hard for people to keep up. You guys, I'm going to leave this video exactly where it's at. Continue to stock up because circumstances can change for anyone and we can all be in these same situations. If you guys drive through your local food pantries, let us know if those lines are looking longer to you. I know that our lines here in my parts of New Jersey, the lines are a mixture of younger and elderly people now. Usually it's not younger people, but now it's a mixture of both. We have young families with children standing in the lines, and with a mixture of elderly people as well. Imagine the more and more people that line up for these pantries, the pantries would then run out of food as well. So definitely, even if you can get to the pantries now, go ahead, get to the pantries if you need the extra help. If you qualify for food stamp SNAP benefits, definitely fill out for that. Get that so you can go ahead and get everything that you need in your home. And do what you can do while you can do it. Things are still available. While it's available, go on and get it. So, like I said, I'm going to leave this video right here where it's at. Make sure that you all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. And most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Keep stacking, keep stocking, keep prepping, and do not lose faith. This is Shauna, and I'm checking out from Moments with Us. Blessings to all of you. Peace.